Hello, welcome back to the Nook. And we are here to go through the Big Brother, the larger of the two journals that I made out of this wonderful feed sack fabric with these beautiful Prima flowers. And this book measures 8 7/8 by 5 7/8 by 2 3/4. And again, I wanted this, my vision for these books was that while the bottom was flat and level so that you could put it into a bookcase like a regular book, I wanted it to look like a regular book if you were looking down at it. And it has the headband, which is a piece of lace that's just put in here to finish off the binding, and it's on the bottom as well. And it's a really pretty brown that goes with the brown in the feed sack pattern. And then we just have things of various different levels up here. Not everything is the same. Everything is the same down here on purpose. And again, that's so that, it can just sit in your bookcase and hang out with all the other boys. But on the top, it does have an unevenness, and that was purposeful. That was so that it would look like you had just been putting things you loved into it, just adding stuff. Oh, this had some information you wanted, so you added in. Here's a map of some place you want to go, so you added it in. And, you found this beautiful paper, so you added it in. And you didn't want to do a lot of cutting, so things just went in as they were. You didn't really give that thought. So let's go in. This also has the Prima paper for the interior front and back covers. And it's called Emporium. And I just love it. I just think it's so pretty. And I think we got such a good match on the colors here. I also printed off those poems for this book, and there are 10. There are 5 signature covers, front and back. So there are 10 of the poems, and I've used Roxy Creations labels. I've used Tracy Fox labels, and I've used Musings by Nikki's labels. So we have a lot of different labels, and they're wonderful. And you need to go to all their Etsy stores and look at what they have. Roxy Creations by Rachel, Love Junk Journals is Tracy Fox, and Musings by Nikki is her Etsy store. So we're just going to jump in, and you're going to see things that look familiar. This is the Medieval Mirage Missives, Missives. I know sometimes with my accent, it's hard to understand what I'm saying. It's her Missives collection. And it just has wonderful things in there. It has pages, it has envelopes, it has everything. So this is a double tuck here with this fabulous leaf trim. And of course I had to put some lace on the edge of that journal card. And then we have some Tim Holtz. Again, we have Tim Holtz. Let me see if I can make this big boy more. There we go. Vellum throughout. Quite a bit of that. I think I used up the whole vellum pack. Or these are Henry Terry. These are Henry Terry pages. Is that amazing or what? I just love that. I wish I'd had that in my garden in Connecticut. I would have had the room for it there. You don't have any room in Texas. Now, how funny is that? I went from a state where you could drive 1 hour and you could go from the top to the bottom of the state in a little over an hour. And now I live in Texas, which has got to be one of the biggest states, and there's no room. I had 4 acres of yard of grass in Connecticut. I have a yard that's measured in yards here in Texas, because everything is so built up around the cities. You can still find land, but it's so far outside the cities that your commute to work would be over an hour, and who wants that? Okay, moving along. Sorry. It's early in the morning. I am working on my second cup of coffee. Now, I'm not sure if you can see this. I'm going to try to put it over here and see if I can angle the lamp to. Can you see? This is Grumpy. Can you see that it's Grumpy? Yeah, and he has a little storm cloud over him. Yeah, my daughter bought that for me. Yeah, that's a Disney purchase. She bought that for me. You gotta love those kitties, huh? They have a sense of humor. They do. They have a sense of humor. And we gave it to them. So I'm finishing my coffee. Hopefully that swallow wasn't super loud. And we're going to move on. We're going to move on and let you see these beautiful Henry Terry pictures. And I'm going to show you all this fabulous vellum. And here's another little journal card. I had so much fun doing this. I think I may do some of these this week as well. And using some of Tracy Fox. Let me think a minute. Mushroom Fussy Cut, I believe is what these are. And so much fun, so much fun. And this is a Roxy Creations by Rachel label and my pretty trim. If I were starting out, I would want somebody to tell me, and I'm going to tell you, invest in trim. Not a bunch of them. No. Not a bunch of them. But some really nice trim. It makes a difference. Here it is again. And here's the poem with the kitten in the trash can. And here we have, this is another journaling card with the Medieval Mirage missives. And so here's a little tuck spot. And again, this is Recreations by Brooke. This is Brooke's digital kit here and here that I've collaged on there. It's a Denison label, an antique Denison label. And then here's the other side of that. And I'll just leave that there. I don't think I have any more I need to go with. And once again, love for people to interact. I put these pages in here for you to, they're fun to stamp on. I, back in the day, would stamp and then color in my stamps on them like a big coneflower or something and color that in. Here's a tag made from avocado dyed graph paper. And then here again, I put some trim and this gorgeous old lace. And I don't have, except for the wonderful gifting of some lace from my friend Selena at Amore Fabrics. Thank you, Selena. I don't have big wads of any one kind of lace, but I have some really neat older laces like this is an antique lace. So Medieval Mirage, and this is part of an crochet digital pack that I'm working on that'll be coming out, and some hemp trim that has been treated with gold leaf, well, the gold wax, because this particular Medieval Mirage, and I believe this is Odyssey, has gold leaf splattered in the page. And so I thought it was fun to work on it that way. And here we have the 6 pocket page, and this, I just put this up on my other video. I will have it in the description. It is, I hope I'm doing this right, but it'll be in the description, so don't. Bohemian Crafter did this, and I put the video that she did it in. I put it up on my other, I'll put it up in the description. I have it. That's all I need to say. See how I talk when I haven't had much coffee? And these are just various different journal cards that you may or may not want to keep here. You can move them around. This is a beautiful fabric trim that has a silver and it's metallic, and it's just gorgeous. It has a silver to it. And then this is another trim that's netting, and then it has silver threads that are little balls in it. Just like I said, I love my trims, and I'm real careful just to get a few, but nice ones. Here we have the Medieval Mirage. This is the Odyssey, and this is where my pockets flip under. Oh, here it is. And so you have actually another little tuck spot right there if you want to tuck something in there. And here's another tuck spot here. And it has a nice big area for something to tuck in there. Beautiful, beautiful coffee dyed paper. And let's see if I have. This is Deborah's Paper Designs. Deborah's Paper Designs. We'll be putting that in the description as well. And they're just beautiful. I got her name from Gail Augustinelli. But it's Deborah's Paper Designs. And this is a real lightweight old notebook graph paper. And this is that writing paper, Hollander's writing paper. And I've got like, I don't know, 6 or 7 pages in here, double pages in here for you to use to journal with. And here's another Henry Terry. Just so much fun. And again, I have reinforced all the spines on these. Just fabulous. And avocado dyed doily with one of my borders from my quilt top hack quilt patchwork quilt digital. My digital. Just leave it at that. My digital. Oh, wow. I need to be able to talk this morning, don't I? And this is the wax that I used, if you're seeing me carry around that little bottle. Beautiful eco-dyed pages. They're a digital from Nick the Booksmith. And here's another one of the poems and a Roxy Creations label that I've put on there. A belly band with another avocado dyed tag with some beautiful trim on it. This is also part of Recreations by Brooks digital pack. And I have put in these wonderful work pages. This one is about home building. Can you believe there's just a page? Home building, and then it goes to mechanical drawing. So it was school textbook pages. It's great. And this is another vellum. And we'll flip on through here to another center. Just unbelievable. Look at that. Oh, unbelievable. Beautiful. And the rest of that vellum. Coffee dyed paper. Here we have the rest of the belly band and another beautiful tag. And the tag can go this way, or this is the way that I thought that it looked good. So it's right there. And like I said, these tags can all be moved around in the journal, obviously, or taken out altogether if you want them taken out. Another one of my borders. Here's the first tip in. I just thought this was a beautiful page. And it's, of course, held in with washi tape on both sides. And then a fold over page tuck. And I've also got this in the description. It is Wendy's Journal Adventures. So sorry, Wendy, that I couldn't come up with that in my last video. I completely had a brain fade. But Wendy's Journal Adventures, Wendy showed how she made a garden journaling card. And so I just loosely followed her beautiful way of doing it. And I added a few things to it. But she tears out the flowers out of the book. And I thought that was so neat. So I tried doing that. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. You need to try it. So here's some more trim. Just love having neat trims. And so I have included Wendy's, the link to that particular video, and I have also included the link to the Bohemian Crafters video of how she did the 6-pocket page, in case you want to go over and look. And here I have another postcard that I've just had some fun with and put an extra stamp on it for some reason. I felt the need to make it match. And here's some more trim and another border. And this is one of Tracy Fox's labels. I just love the pink of it. Thought that it went well with this border. And here, of course, is Tim Holtz in all his glory in the vellum. Another one of those pages. And here I have one of my vintage linen embroidery digitals. I just made it a little larger, and then I cut it in a circle cut, and I've made it a pocket for this beautiful decoupage of the pink roses on avocado. I just stuck this in here for you to create a tag that go there. And the maps. And then this side, I had extra paper I did not want to cut off. So here it is for you to journal on. And I've just made a smaller cut of that same vintage linen, embroidered linen from my digital kit, and I made it a little tuck spot there. Another beautiful vellum. And here is an avocado dyed doily with one of my borders. Lots of room to journal in here. Here's that beautiful trim again. And this is a Roxy Creations label on this beautiful eco paper. Love that eco paper. Okay, here's a Rita flip that I've just embellished with some crochet and an journaling card. And this is also part of that Medieval Mirage Missives collection. These were in my crochet trim pack that sold out. Thank you, ladies. And another one of those drawing schematics pages, just for fun. And a Henry Terry. These pages are so long. They're just amazing. The detail and all the beautiful sketches and colors. I mean, look at this butterfly. How fun is that? And you got a bee. Oh, just amazing. Amazing. Another schematic and dictionary. And here's the other side, the Rita flip and the journaling card. And of course the puppies in the basket. We love that. And here's the third of the crochet edgings with a fabric flip. And we have this beautiful large floral lace applique there. And then this beautiful lace and the fabulous linen. Love the colors. Love the textures. This is so pretty. And a vellum. A little bit of music. And a floral. There's another vellum. And here's another one of the drawings pages. This is a pattern that they would have cut the sheet metal out by this pattern, using this pattern. And here's another tip-in. I love the mushrooms. And then, of course, I had to use my mushroom washi tape on it. And another tip-in of a doily. And the map. Some onion skin paper. Another part of that pattern. And on the back of all the eco paper, I have put lined paper so that you have a wonderful place to journal. Also, on the back of the poems, you get a nice place to journal. Lots of journaling room. This is another of the vellums. And the last of the tip-ins. They're different shells, and I love the ferns. That's fabulous. And then a avocado dyed envelope that you're going to get to do what you'd like to with it. Isn't that pretty? And you can open it. You can glue it together if you want. You can attach it to this page if you want, or just let it stay an envelope that you can move around. And just amazing. And then here is a banner tuck. And we will just tuck this up under there. And it has its own tassel with a mother of pearl little baby button from the turn of the century, the 1800s to the 1900s. And then I have several of my trims that I just love in here. I have, if I can get to it, I have this beautiful white velvet that has copper and brass beads, and then it has gold thread running through it. And then this beautiful brown trim you've seen throughout. And here is that net trim with the silver baubles on it, and then some beautiful golden sari silk all on the little tassel on that. And then this beautiful Tim Holtz, gorgeous, gorgeous paper. And the last poem with the little children and this wonderful, soft, silky trim. I have a ballet russe back here as the end cover. And this is the end of the Big Brother book. And so this will be up in my Etsy shop by the time you see this video. And I just want to thank y'all for spending time with me here at the Nook. And I hope that you're all having a fabulous day. From everyone here, we want to say take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.